Morning guys, we are now in Wales. It took 8 hours to do a 4-hour journey last night. We had to do multiple stops to do some work on the way, as well as driving a Defender. That period of time can often take quite a while. So we are staying on a campsite, which is also a farm, which is really cool. There's about 5 horses, there's about 20 to 50 sheep. There's also another Land Rover Defender, a white one, being used as a farm vehicle on the property. And we pitched up tent around about 2 a.m. last night. I slept in the Defender back there. I'll show you some pictures now. It's very cool. It feels very nice in there. It's like a Swedish sauna kind of feel, and it's very tranquil, especially with the rain. There's a storm. It's called Storm Claudia at the moment. It's coming in from Spain. It's coming in from the east, and we're in the west. And yeah, it's going to come over pretty strong today. Torrential rains and floods. So yeah, yesterday took 8 hours to do a 4-hour journey from London to Wales. And the reason being, we had to stop a few times to do some work, to grab food on the way, and also driving a Defender, that kind of distance, you don't want to go above around about 60 miles per hour, or the car will just either overheat, something will go wrong, or it's just extremely loud. So yeah, we got to the campsite around about 2 a.m. setting up the tent. I helped my friend. It was 5 hours of sleep. Got some work done just now. Coffee from Starbucks, which is just up the road. We're staying in a place which is very close to Montclyneth in Wales, and there's a very cool mountain, which is an easy, medium to walk and hike mountain called Cedar Idris, and maybe pronounced Cedar Idris, something like that. I've already hiked it before, a few years ago, when I stayed in a Mongolian yurt in Wales as well, on Airbnb. That was amazing. I stayed there for 4 days, no electricity, no outside stimulus of any sorts, and it was just me and a pen and paper. And I was just in a point in my life where I was just figuring out what I wanted to do with certain things, and I just decided, let's go to a Mongolian yurt in Wales, seclude myself, and have 4 days of just writing and hiking. That was one of the coolest experiences. If you want to do something like that, if you're kind of trying to work out what it is you want to do in life in general, or something, just a big decision, then that's a very good way to do it. Matthew McConaughey, he does something similar. He every year, he tells his wife, okay, I'm off. She's like, okay. And he goes off into his mountain hut and he writes for about 30 to 60 days. And that's where he gets his inspiration for his poems, for his books like Green Light, things of that nature. So yeah, it's really important to take some time for you, just for the thinking power. If you're a busy person, I'm a busy person. I do a lot and I love doing a lot. And I dabble and I go deep into certain things in all different areas. But to do that, you need to make sure you allow time to think too. If you don't think, then you're just aimlessly hoping for the best in every direction, and you'll never get anywhere. You need focused thought in one direction at a time. If you do multiple, that's fine, but make sure it's focused and you don't spread yourself too thin, which is what I've definitely done before, what I need to learn not to do. So yeah, that's it's day 5 of waking up at 4 a.m. And this challenge is actually turning more into day 5 of making sure I do a video every single day, which is absolutely fine by me. I'm going to continue the 4 a.m. wake ups, but for example, last night, if I woke up at 4 a.m., that'd be 2 hours after 2 a.m. when we went to sleep. So I would have had 2 hours sleep after an 8-hour journey and a 10-hour shift working with just 5 hours sleep the night before, and climbing mountains the next 2 to 3 days, and then driving back home 4 to 8 hours. You do not have 2 or 3 hours sleep per night when you're doing that volume of stuff. So yeah, anyway, but my spirit is high, and you can tell by my face probably, I don't know, I feel good. And I've only had 5 hours sleep last night, and I've been working. I drove 8 hours, 10-hour shift yesterday. So it goes to show, if you do something you really enjoy and you actually film the video that you want to do, you start YouTube video you want to do, go climb the mountains, you have the energy to do the things that you always wanted to do anyway. And like me and my friend were talking about this yesterday, there's so many people who say, oh, I'm too tired to do this, like I don't want to do this, oh, that's too much effort, or whatever it may be. But like, I don't know, the smile on my face can just give you the answer to, is it worth pushing through the hard times, like tiredness and going the extra mile? And the answer is always yes. I've never worked harder and regretted it. And if I have, I've learned a very big lesson, which was worthwhile to my progress in general life. Yeah, really interesting stuff. So we are in Wales for 4 days, and that means I should not be waking up at 4 a.m. while climbing mountains and working. So I've decided I'm going to wake up at whatever time suits. I believe that's going to be 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Get work done in the morning, especially. Continue to work during the days, but tomorrow and Sunday I have more of a chilled day. I'm going to continue 4 a.m. waking up back when I'm home, which will be Monday. And I'm going to add 4 more days to the challenge. So now we're going to be at 35 days, waking up at 4 a.m. every morning and seeing what happens. And I think this is just super clear to show. If you're waking up early, if you're trying to do a challenge of waking up at 4 a.m., things in life get in the way, especially if you're doing what I'm doing and climbing mountains, and driving and working, etc. 7-day weeks. So like, yeah, you can't like expect that to go swimmingly. So you need to adapt, and it's just a big life lesson in itself. If you can just take on a challenge, stick to it, not beat yourself up if obstacles get in the way, and adapt when they do get in the way, and perfect it, and add days if you have to, and document it. Listen, I'm moving forward by doing a video every single day, and I already feel better on camera, like 1,000,000% more confident on camera, and I've stuck to my word, and I film every day, and I edit the video, and I post it every single day. People are starting to like it, so I'm really pleased with that. Yeah, maybe, yeah, the next video you'll see me will be climbing Cedar Address and doing some work in Starbucks, and I'll give you an update on just every day going forward. So yeah, other than that, guys, appreciate your time, and yeah, 7 minutes here now, so yeah, let's go do some work, let's go climb some mountains, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.